Hello, welcome to Code Plus. This is the second session of C++ tutorial and I'm here to explain the introduction of flowchart. So why flowchart? Because nowadays in every places like companies, interviews and any other programming fields require flowchart to make logic plans. And what is a flowchart? Flowchart is basically a graphical representation of an algorithm. For example, suppose you want to calculate the savings of your last month. For that, of course, you need those data which contains your monthly pocket money, how much you spent on this month, etc. So that you can calculate the savings with the help of a specific algorithm. Now you want a program planning tool to solve the algorithm. Here our flowchart takes place. So now you can see the flowchart is exactly a graphical representation of algorithm. To start flowcharting, we have to learn some basic symbols that are used in flowchart designs. Number 1 is terminal. The oval symbol indicates start, stop and halt in a program's logic flow. Number 2 is input-output. The parallelogram denotes any function of input-output type. It indicates that an input should be given by the user or an output should be printed. Number 3 is processing. The rectangle represents arithmetic instructions such as addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Number 4 is decision. The diamond symbol denotes a decision point such as yes/no question or true/false. Number 5 is connectors. The circle shape represents connection between flowchart. Whenever flowchart becomes complex or it spreads over more than one page, it is good to use connectors to avoid any confusions. Number 6 is flow lines. The arrows represent the direction of flow control and relationship among different symbols. Now, let's talk about the advantages of flowchart. Flowcharts are better way of communicating the logic of system. It acts as a guide for blueprint during program design. It helps in debugging process. With the help of flowcharts, programs can be easily analyzed. Flowcharts serve as a good proper documentation. Now let's do some flowcharting. Here we add two values and print the answer on the screen. So for that we are gonna need an oval for indicating the starting point. Now we read two data from the user and store them into two variables using parallelogram. Then we add two values and store the result into another variable within a rectangle. After that we simply print the result. Now it's time to terminate the flowchart using oval. So this is all for today's session. Hope you guys like it. If you have any query, please let us know in the comment below. Like this video, share with your friends and subscribe to Code Plus. See you in the next video.